Introduction. Song of Myself is written by American poet, humanist, essayist and journalist, Walt Whitman. Whitman is considered famous among American poets, and his poetry collection, Leaves of Grass, and many of his works were highly controversial during its time. Furthermore, his sexuality was also unclear, and it also caused a lot of controversy. Walt Whitman's Song of Myself is generally believed to be about Whitman's beliefs about nature and life, generally relating to God. The poem at different sections tries to show how nature relates to us and the presence of God right there in the things he has created. Divinity through intuition is clearly shown in the poem. The poet attempts to show how spiritual truths are attainable through love, contemplation, and intuition. Grass is the main symbol used to illustrate the theme of the poem. Some sections of the poem deal with themes about nature, life, God, and death. This essay will focus on section 22 of the poem Song of Myself by Walt Whitman, which deals with the sea, and the essay will attempt to relate the theme of section 22 to the entire poem. Furthermore, close attention will be paid to the language, imagery, symbol, metaphor, allusion, irony, versification, diction of the poem. Section 22 Song of Myself. Walt Whitman as a teacher tries to teach the world about nature in section 22 of his poem, Song of Myself. In this section, the poet tries to relate the gentility and hostility of the sea to the evil and good sides of man. According to the poet, sea of the brine of life and yet always ready graves. This refers to the natural things all around us that symbolize the supremacy of God. Man either benefits or loses at different times from natural things around us. At the beginning of the poem, the poet tries to comprehend what the sea wants, and he eventually submits himself to it. He says, "You see, I resign myself to you also. I guess what you mean." Furthermore, the poet believes nature is always interacting to us. As shown in section 18 of the poem, where all members of humanity are saluted. He tries to use grass as an illustration of God's presence everywhere. Furthermore, in section 24 of the poem, the poet refers to himself as a cosmos, which literally means universe. He portrays himself as the intermediary between nature and man. In section 22, the poet says, "I believe you refuse to go back without feeling of me, we must have a turn together. I undress, hurry me out of land's sight." In this part, the poet is relating with the sea about its desire to interact with him. So, he tells the sea to take him away, believing that is what it wants. The poet concludes that the quest can only be about a mean man or an infidel. Whatever man turns out to be, the creator of the world still dwells in the same world with man. Conclusion. The entire poem Song of Myself is generally about life and elements in the world. Different sections of the poem deal with various forms of life. It deals with life in the city, mountains, sea, and country life. Also, appreciating nature amounts to appreciation of nature's creator. This fact is shown in section 22 of the poem, where it states, "Shall I make my list of things in the house and skip the house that supports them?" If the world is considered beautiful, then can we really appreciate the contents of the world without appreciating the pillar of the world, which is the creator? Walt Whitman's poem Song of Myself shows all these in various sections of the poem. StudyCorgi.com has everything you need for successful studies. Writing tools, informative articles, and essay samples. Come check it out!